Welcome to RapRadar.
Though you may not recognize his face, chances are you are more than familiar with Elliott Wilson's work. As one of the pioneers behind Ego Trip magazine, Wilson has written for just about every influential music publication out there, but he is undoubtedly best known as YN, the former editor-in-chief of XXL. But he's got a new challenge now.
March 9th.
March 9th.
Yes, was this a coincidence that you chose March 9th?
No. I mean, it is Bow Wow's birthday, but Beyonce had significance with Biggie, Biggie passed. So yeah, I just felt like obviously it's something that people will remember, and it would carry some weight on its own. It's not like everything I'm going to do that day is Biggie related, but I may have something that sort of pays homage to Biggie because I think it's a day we should remember, and I just, again, had to just finally pick a date and man up, and you know, hella high water, it's going to be up in whatever incarnation it is on March 9th. You know, I keep the restaurants opening even if the tables have 3 legs, you know. The restaurant is getting open, so. I think it's its own lane. I think it's, because what I'm doing is not just hip-hop too, I'm also going to cover R&B and gossip and a wider scope. I'm claiming all things that I think are hip-hop related in whatever way I have insight, and I think is important. I think is on the pulse of hip-hop, that's connected to hip-hop. So it's definitely a wider range of topics and things I'm going to tackle than I did at XXL. This is more like I get to really express myself, show my range, news and gossip. I think people want all of it. They want information. And information sometimes is news, and sometimes is gossip and hearsay. And sometimes gossip and hearsay turns into fact.
Right.
And vice versa. So you're going to go through that ride with me. Like, you know, whether Chris Brown really did do it or is this person really leaving this record label. And it may be gossip at first, but then I'm going to try to see if I could make it a fact or see if it isn't a fact, if it does have legs. You know, if I think people care about it.
Can this OG journalist hang with the bloggers?
People do sleep on me though. Like I did build XXLmag.com, and I did have a blog in there. And I hired B-Fred at XXL. We helped build the XXLmag.com site and recruited some of the most biggest bloggers out there, like including my man Bobby Crawford, Fuckboy, and Dallas Penn, and DJ Drama had a blog, Sycamore. So we built like a dream team. I Steinbrennered it. Like, so, you know, my attitude did change. I didn't know about the world. I had the old school, I'm a journalist, magazines, who you little internet boy and internet girl, but you know, the world has changed and I adapted with it, and I think that I did great work with XXLmag.com. So it isn't that much of a stretch, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Well, a lot of bloggers are underdeveloped journalists. They haven't had a chance to become real journalists yet. You know, because if you're a kid now, if you're me, like I started in independent magazines, and then out of that, I got to write for the big dogs, the Sources, the Vibes, the Rap Pages, the Herbs, whatever was out. So you sit with an editor, and you know, you go through a rough edit, and they mark your shit up in red pen, and then you know, you swallow your pride, and you learn how to write transition sentences and write kickers and intros and that kind of stuff. So, you know, a lot of bloggers don't have that chance now, you know, so they're developing their voice in real time online through their own outlets, building their brand. So there's talent there. I mean, we think that the thing about me is that I think I know everything, but at the same time, I'm very impacted by what people think and what happens and what the masses choose to get behind. Like, let's say something happens and a new song comes out, and I just don't like the song. I'm not connected to it. And I just think it's not a good song. Maybe RapRadar.
Will you trash it?
And I trash it, right? It ends up blowing up, and it ends up being a big thing. Then the part of me as a journalist, I want to understand why it worked. So I go back. I want to understand. Like when I missed the Nelly phenomenon at XXL, I went crazy. Like why didn't I see that Country Grammar was going to work? That EI was going to work? Like why didn't I see it? So I respect what happens outside of me. So I want to understand it, connect it. And then again, maybe I will like that again or maybe I won't. And I still may not like it, but at least I'll understand why it works. So
what would surprise us that you really want to do and haven't had a chance?
I want to rap. I want to rap when I'm 40 now. I don't know.
Benzino?
You got to go on like this. I want to rap when I'm 40. Could I make a dope rap album? 10 songs? I couldn't.
Could you just do one hot song? Do you think you have one hot song in you?
Yeah, I think that's something else too. Why can't I? I mean, I mean, we're not Dream and Tyrius, whatever his man is partner is.
Right.
I could write Umbrella, Ella. I could write something. I can write a hit record. Like,
writing it and performing it and making it hot.
No, I think that's the saying. Do me and my wife turn into Ashton and Simpson or something like that? I don't know. Write some hit records? No.
Not run away. It was no time to play. We build it up and build it up and build it up.
I think I know my limitations. I do what I do well. I don't. You know, I don't. Again, why you've never heard me make a rap record is because I'm not a good rapper. So I'm not gonna put myself out there all crazy. But I'm just saying, I can write content, write good stuff. So I could write a good song for somebody one day. Maybe if I learn, you know, melody and how to really coordinate certain things and all that, and listen and really, if that was my challenge, you know, I think I could do it. So I'd make a hit record.
If FSL challenged YN to write a hot song, would you accept it?
He's hanging on to it, right? Not right now. You said down the road. In my 40s, when I want to smooth it out.
So 2 years from now.
I great shit at a slower pace. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
put myself out there, like, you know, and not be developed enough in whatever I'm doing. Like, I'm a good writer. I'm a good blogger. I'm a good reviewer, good critic. You know, I have interesting shit to say. So I think that, you know, I monitor myself and anything that I do. But I don't know. I mean, that's, you know, I'm excited. Like, I'm definitely nervous. I'm probably more nervous about this than I've ever been about anything in my career. And that just makes me want to do it more, you know, because it means that this could be potentially something really big. Like, I'm here to build a really big, successful brand, you know, and I put that pressure on myself. And it's media life. You just, you know, you're going to go, you map out as much as you can, but then you leave it open to audibles and, you know, whatever's going on at the time. It's going to take time. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And I'm excited to finally just get done and go off and start the race, you know.